Hi guys, it's Rachel here and I'm doing the 100-day project and it is day 16. Today's inspiration comes from Eileen and it's a raven, and then she also wrote gothic. So, whoa, ravens are pretty scary looking birds, aren't they? So I've got this one cut out. This one came from this book here. Now take note, Reader's Digest, Field Guide to the Birds of Britain. Pretty sure that's where that one came from. I can't remember the name of this big book, but I have all these as well if I need a different sized raven. I didn't have the ravens in this book. I think I accidentally ripped them out. I did pull out, if I couldn't find another raven, the carrion crow. I actually like that image more than that, but it's not. They look similar, but they're not the same. So I won't use that. Oh, if you want to see this book, The Complete Garden Bird Book. Mark Golly with Stephen Moss. So you can take note and write that down. Okay. So, yeah, it's going to be the birds, the raven. Not quite sure how to approach this because look at him. It's a little bit scary, but when I thought gothic, I thought instantly medieval Mirage. So I've got my medieval Mirage out. And I'm going to do this pocket if I can remember how you do it. I'm going to do a page. Now, I'm not sure if I remember how you do it, but I think this is what someone was asking me about in one of the comments. So let me know in the comments below. Now, first of all, I just wanted to show you what I've been up to when I was having a bit of sort of downtime. So Gail Agostinelli, we all know Gail, she got her folded, one of her subscribers recommended or suggested, what she said, why don't you get your folded glue pages and do the Carol Laws collaged pages with the with the folded pages, because I was ending up with quite a lot of those, so I just went a little bit cray. I think I did 4 of them. I probably attached about 4 or 5 at a time. If they were too thick, I opened them out and lay them flat long ways. And so I ended up with all these. And so most of these I think are going to be pockets. I've done them because I ended up with having I made a lot of pockets before and I've nearly used them all because I've got a few journals I'm finishing. And they might end up being tags. None of them have been backed because then I've got the option of deciding. So yeah, I went a little bit thing. I just couldn't stop myself. I had all my bases cut and decorated, so I just made them into things. This one. So I had a bit of fun. And basically all I had to do was add 2 or 3 elements, mostly 3. Sometimes I had to cover up a little patch with a different paper, maybe because the colours weren't working for me. I got to use a few of those stickers that I have. I loved adding the bees. These are from Shabby Dabby Doodah. We've got Tracy labels are pretty much on every single one because I love those. And yeah, so I had fun, and it was just a very quick way to get some ephemera made. So I'm very happy with that. I've got a few extras here. Here's some more. I think I did these ones as well. These, I did those as well. And that was with the gluing the folded book pages on top of those. I'm very happy with those, and I used up quite a lot of scraps as well. So got a lot done. So I'm gonna just put those away in my box of goodies, and I'll have those ready to go. Now, what I wanted to do here, now I need to find a piece of medieval Mirage paper. I like that. So let me. Oh, I'm bending it. Now, I'll tell you what that's from. Oh, no, I do have some wrong ones in the wrong parcel. I'm not quite sure what that one's from. I pulled it out of Medieval Missives. Massives. Add-on part 4. I don't know if it's from there or not, because sometimes when I'm in a hurry, I'm a very bad person, and I put them in the wrong box. Now, I'm thinking it's this type of pocket, and I did it with book pages the last time, and if it is this one, I'm pretty sure I watched G. Kerr do this, but you will see what is going to happen. And I'm just going to get cracking, and hopefully I'll have a spot for that cheeky raven. So I wouldn't normally choose a raven. So but I do enjoy being, like, I do enjoy having to figure it out. I don't know why, I'm weird. I do enjoy having to figure out what will I do with that. How will I make that look nice? So, yep, when I read Gothic, of course, who do you turn to? Turn to Medieval Mirage is what you turn to. Now, where are my scissors? Here. Again, I was all prepared to get started earlier, and I'm late because my brother called me, which I'm not going to complain about. I like talking to my family. Okay, so I'm going to have my base as the tea-dyed paper. I'm going to fold this one that way. Half, kind of. I hope, oh no, I've done very bad folding there. So that's going to sit here. Now, it's not going to be exactly the same size, but I don't see that as a problem. Okay. And so I think on this side, I'm thinking I'm going to do a combination. So you'll see. So I'm going to fold this. Actually, I should kind of, I might just put a little, I'm just going to put a little crease here and here where the center is. And I'm going to fold this down here. And I'm going to then, and I'm going to leave that, I think. I could fold it down further. No, actually I should bring it to this. I'm going to bring it to here. Because I'm going to have one, that's going to be one pocket there. Look, that's going to be a pocket. You see? It's going to be in the page already. That's going to be a pocket. So what I might do is I'm just going to tear this down because that's a nice piece. That piece there can be used in collaging. And I'm going to glue down this. Okay, glue down that. Right. And then, and I might even put it, and I think I'll try to center it kind of. And then here, these I'm going to fold down to that center crease that I did. Not exactly to it, but near it. So, and I won't bother cutting that off because that's smaller, but try to sort of eyeball it and make them slightly even if you can. Slightly even, only slightly. We don't want to be totally even because then that would mean we're doing perfect crafting, and we don't do perfect crafting here. Okay, so I will glue that down. Probably be careful to glue it down well because when you're slipping things in and out of your pocket. Now G. Kerr, the one I saw of G. Kerr, she did one page where she had both the same, this pocket on that side as well, and then another page where she had ended up with 4 pockets. So she did this on all sides, but I'm only doing it on 2 because I want something different. Okay, and you'll see what happens in a second. Okay, so that's glued down. Now, just checking I've got my paper up the right way now. You'll be wondering, what is going on here? Some of you have already seen this before. Okay, so what I'm going to do is grab my paper clips and I need to hold it in place. And I need to think about this for a second. Now I'm going to have a sip of coffee. And I'm actually going to stitch. Now, normally, when G. Kerr does like that pocket on that side and that side, or these pockets on both sides, she doesn't stitch down the center because this is going to be going into a journal. And unless you're putting it in your center signature, it's not really a problem. But I think I'm actually going to stitch down there and there and there. I don't need to stitch there. It's all glued down. I could stitch along there. Will I do that? I think I will stitch. I normally stitch along here and here and here when I do the diagonal pockets, just because I feel like it, you know, when you're tucking things in, it just sort of helps that be a little bit stronger. Even though it's folded down, it probably doesn't need it. So I won't do it today. We'll change our minds today. So I'm going to grab my sewing machine and I'm going to straight stitch down there. and I'll zigzag there. So put a straight stitch. Yeah, keep it fairly big, your straight stitch, especially when you're stitching paper. I still haven't cleaned out my sewing machine because I'm a very bad person. Okay. I better move my coffee. It's going to interfere with my stitching. Okay, with my needle down, I'm going to turn, bring my needle up, switch to zigzag, make my stitch smaller. Of course, stitching is optional. It's not obligatory because you can just glue it. If you don't have a sewing machine, you don't sew, just put a bead of glue down there, there, and there, and you glue it. Okay, now here, I need to stitch across here and here, and I don't need my paper clips anymore because I've done that bit. Oh, and then I'll go there. And I might stitch right across to the edge of the page. Just for the look. Just carefully get it out without ripping my paper. This is very pretty paper, Jaff. I do like it. Very pretty. And then we need to also stitch down the center. And here I think I'm going to do, am I going to zigzag? Yes, I'm going to still have nice deep pockets. So I think I'll zigzag. And I've run out of, oh, isn't that wonderful? I stitched nearly all of it with no thread in the bottom. How fabulous is that? Oh, I forgot about these pockets. Thank you for reminding me. If it's this one that you were talking about, I've done both types that I learnt from G. Kerr in one hit. I can't remember when her video was, so I can't link it. And I don't remember when mine was, when I did it. I'm pretty sure I did them in the 100-day project last year. And I had completely forgotten about them. And I do have my 100-day project album that I didn't quite finish. I must finish that I did last year. And with all the ideas, and I've forgotten about it. So I'm just going to go back and stitch again. Okay, and I did a little back stitch there. So if I were just on my tea-dyed paper, I wouldn't do my back stitch because it does makes holes in the paper. But if you've got another paper on top, you're usually pretty much okay. And I'm going to stitch this little bit here. Oh, I'm going to start from over here like I did on the other one, so it's the same. And I think I'll just go over onto the other side. So that'll be in the fold and that won't come undone. So we've instantly got 4 pockets here. Let's have a look. I'll grab some of these. So we've got, oh my goodness. Oh, I really like this. I don't know why I don't do this more often. See, big pocket there and a big pocket there. So just say you had, oh, I don't have any, I'd have to separate the pages. But if you had, like I had done it in my video, oh, here we go, these are separated. Are there 2? Yes. So basically, G. Kerr had done it with her book pages, I think. And so, you know, she just folded that one down, folded that one up and got 4 pockets, or she did just 1 and 1 with book pages. Okay, so you can also do it with that. I've done it with a nice big piece of copy paper. And so that can go in as a full page in a journal. So that's that side, and then that side, or you could fold it the other way, have it going the other way. So now I just have to decorate these. And I was thinking, my nice big raven, I think it will look very nice on here. I don't know if I'll use the little ones. I might cut out that other. I think I'll only put in one. I don't know. So we need to get some papers to decorate with. So that, I'm thinking that was from it, but it could have been from one of Jaf's other kits, because as I said, I don't always put things back in the right spot. See, for example, Jaf has these wonderful things in her kits as well. And I just print, and we've got to work it out. One of them I printed the wrong way, but they just fold up like that. They're really lovely, and you can decorate them. See, I think I will slip those in there because they're lovely writing spots. But I might put something on that. Oh, I've got more. I was looking for another one. Here they are. And I love those. Here's a different one. Oh, I printed that one right too. What a clever chook. See, and then that can slip in there, and you've got 2 writing spots. And we're going to have a raven here. Now, what was I looking for? Some collage. Need to do a bit of collaging. Don't know. I love these things that Jaf does. I back these maybe with some old book page or tea-dyed paper, and then you just stitch around them and cut them out, and you've got a lovely little journaling card. Oh, now these are nice. Maybe I printed these just on. Oh, and I thought these were nice too. I love this kit. I need to print it out. I don't have much left in here. I've got all of that stuff. What's in there? There's just so much in Jaf's kits. You just oh, look at these great things to use. Oh, and look at that. Look how beautiful they are. I just love them. And there's so many things to use. You just don't even get to use them in a lifetime. It's like discovering new things, because I haven't been in here for a while. Checking it out. Oh, look at that. Oh, no, here's some Gothic. There's some Gothic. Oh, look at those. It's very exciting. I pulled it all out. So I'm thinking something of these. I need to put some I feel like I need to put something more plain in the background. So that we can see the birdie better, because it's quite busy. There's quite a lot happening there. And I'm just looking at I forgot about these beautiful things. They're lovely. I'll put something like that there. Let's have a look. It's too big. I'll have to tear it down. Oh yes, it's going to be wonderful. So let's do a little bit of tearing. So we like tearing. What I did notice, Sarah, my sister Sarah, if you're watching, which I hadn't noticed before, which I was quite interested in, like, you know, sometimes we do things, there's a similarity, but we are quite different. Besides the obvious with the brighter papers and that sort of thing, I did notice that Sass, when she collages, she puts all of her papers are straight. Did you notice that, Sid, that you put your papers straight? And I put mine all torn and crooked. I just noticed that the other day when I was watching the video, and I just thought I hadn't noticed that before. That I put mine all in torn, and Sarah, now which do I prefer? Which do I prefer? Do I need to call in my daughter? Do I need help? Maybe I could have a bit of both. I'm just going to tear that as well. Jaf, these are beautiful. I think I need to go and have a look and see what I don't have. And of course, here I am, just after having said that about my sister, here I am tearing away. Just tearing away. I don't know what I've got against straight edges. I actually don't have anything against straight edges. In fact, I probably should exert myself and put something in with a straight edge. I do quite like that. I think I've changed my mind. Is that a surprise or what? Okay. I better double check that I want to change my mind. I just double check. Yeah, I think I do. Okay, so I'm going to glue that down. You better get on with it. It'll be dinner time by the time I've finished. And then I'll be in trouble. Right. Has anybody seen Jaff's new videos? She's got some new videos. Fantastic, fantastic, Jaff. I need to come over and write a comment. I watched it when I was lying in bed the other night. I had to watch straight away. Jaff has done some new genius tea dyeing, coffee dyeing method. Even faster than the last and easier and no mess. And so I've been onto that. I've been dyeing and I've gotten a lighter result than the other one because you don't have all the pooling, as Jaff says. So I didn't get all the dark edges, which I know lots of people love. Sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't. And so I've been doing Jaff's new method, and you get quite a lot of sheets done. And today I've put in between. Yesterday I just did it with just paper, and I've got some lighter papers. So I thought I might, I put them under the books, and then if they're not flat enough, I might even iron them a little bit, and I'm going to use those for printing on. And then today I've put in a few of my plastic doilies in between the layers to see what happens as well. And now with this new method is it dries a bit faster. Whereas when you do it in the tub with the spray, you get a lot of pooling, and so it doesn't dry as quickly. And then of course you get the dark edges, and the dark edges aren't a bad thing, but anyway, get sidetracked. So anyway, and it dries faster, which is good for me at the moment because it's not that warm here. Oh, I like that. That goes really well. I still feel like it needs something else. So has anybody watched those videos? And I'm so happy that you're back, Jaff. We missed you, and we're happy you're back. Let me just say that. What else would I like? Now let me grab my last sip of coffee. Let me grab. Lucky I had a few bird books. I didn't know where I might find a raven. I probably could have searched for a public domain raven, but who knows if I would have found what I was looking for. I was just looking at the stickers here. I know I'm not on screen. I know sharing is caring, but I'm not being very sharing, am I? I probably should have stuck my flowers down first. You see, think about things afterwards, and then this is what happens. I don't know if I want that or not. I just feel like it needs something else. Got mushrooms. No, one lonely mushroom is not a good look. No. I've got a butterfly on, so I don't need butterflies. And I don't have too many bird. Oh, I've got a bird. I don't need another bird, do I? And then what have I got? I've got labels. There are labels in here. I'm looking in my Bella and Grey. Now, lots of people have been asking me. So Bella and Grey is on Instagram and Facebook. And yes, that's where you can find her. You can't find her on YouTube, and you can't find her anywhere else. On Instagram and Facebook. So if I remember, if I don't remember, remind me. If I remember, I will put a link in the description box. And she makes these wonderful ephemera folders. I'm not exactly using it as it was intended. I've adapted it to what I need. I've decided to separate all of my... I need more space for the flowers and butterflies and birds. So I'm not using it exactly as it was intended. I think I like that flower there. And I need to find something for there. And this flower will be good because it's one of those washi tape flowers. You can find those. You can find them on Etsy. The ones on Etsy, they all come from AliExpress, I think, or Wish, or those Chinese websites anyway. But you can find them on Etsy if you don't want to wait for the long time for them to arrive from China. Yes, I like that little splash of colour. I need to find something for there. and I have them in not, oh, well, I might have something here. So what I did, this is meant for stamps. I have a few stamps. I think I showed you this before. I sorted out all of these stickers because I didn't have, they were in that box and I just never used them because I couldn't see anything anyway. And it was a bit of a nightmare, so I never used them. But I don't think I'm going to use them now either. But I just wanted to show you that. So let's just go into my other one. Yes, no, where have I put that? I don't think I put it back in my other one. It's here. So what I've done here, that was something I was playing with the other day. I've got our little stickers in there. I put Tracy's in here because there's so many of them. I was struggling sifting through them in my little pouch, although I did like them in the little pouch. But I think I'm going to I need to print out more, you see. I've got lots of these little ones left, so I thought I might see if I had something here that I might like to put. I just feel like I want something else. I could have more butterflies. I never do more than one butterfly. Maybe I could extend myself and do something like that. I am liking the colours here. I will say that. I am enjoying the colours. And I do think that's a lovely looking raven there. Some of them looked really a little bit scary. This one's not too bad. I just don't know. So what I've done here is these little ones, I've just put them in colours. So I've got my green, my blue, my red, brown, and then the bigger brown down here, and the bigger reds down there. So that's how I thought I would organise them. And so that one's kind of like a black frame. Let's just try a browner frame. Or I could go with red. We might have a look at red as well. I don't think I would go with blue because I got my lovely blue butterfly up there. That's from the digi kit that my lovely husband created. Oh yes, I like the brown, you see. I didn't want, see, it was the black and black that was getting me. I didn't like the black and black. Going a million miles a minute. So, oh, and I forgot to update. You're probably all worrying. Steph is fine. His sore throat has gone. So that's good. And his earache that he had. Oh, I love that page. You suggest these things to me, ladies, and then I just get a nice surprise and love how it turns out. I really, this is the fun thing about this. Now, what am I going to put over here? We could go sort of botanical, or we could look at what Jarf's got going on over here and see if there's anything whatsoever that I might like to put in there. Yes, I mean, I love all this stuff. I really do. So you could put that there. You could put something like that there and go, instead of thinking like within the confines of your pocket, you could actually have something going right across. So let's just look at that idea first before we do anything else. You could actually extend yourself beyond. You could go beyond. So let's have a look. I love that. So I wanted to see in my other one over here, I've got flowers. Surprise, surprise. And I thought rather than having all ravens, we could have flowers. I could cut out some of Jarf's flowers because Jarf has in her Medieval Odyssey and her, obviously her, what's it called, Illuminated Flora, there's also lots of flowers. But I might find something here that I might like to use that I've already got cut out. That might be too much. That's too much, that one. Not those colours. Let's have a look over here. Oh, so this is like a medieval sort of embroidery. It's not quite standing out on there. Too much. So I don't want to, what I'm seeing here is not to go with the blues because they are disappearing. Let's just pull these out. See what's in here. That's the only thing about storing them in these pockets. But it is, I'm finding it's the bit, I like that. It's the best way because unless you just put them in a box. But then you have to sort of sift through them even more. Because at least here, what I pull out of the pocket, it's all in the colour that I'm thinking. Whereas if I have them in a box, I have to go through everything, every single thing. I'm not going to go red. I have this medieval embroidery as well that I cut out that I might like. No, too yellow. Oh, I have this too. This was a flower. That is not bright enough. I think I'm going to go with the brighter one. Yes, Lulu. Well, we haven't discussed it yet. Oh, we got the lunch question. Well, it is lunchtime. I know, you poor dear. Well, I'll just finish this bit and then I'll pause it. I can join the two videos together because I can do that much. Sorry? Oh, Lulu's offering to do some fasting. She's fasting since breakfast time because Mum isn't making lunch yet. That's okay. I'll finish this bit. I know what I'm doing. It'll take me a few minutes and then I'll pause it because then I need to think about the next bit. I'm just looking to see if I'm putting it upside down. And then I'm going to put this on and it fits. I really do like that. It's very busy. It's a very busy page. A lot happening. There's no reason why you couldn't leave it and just have little things shooting up there and that could be a writing spot. But you know me. I'm not going to leave that for writing. I'm going to cover it. Right. Can't quite see where my card is, so I'll just use this. Of course, I've got stuff all over my little basket where I'm supposed to keep my utensils. So I'm not putting things back where they should be. And then very, very busy page, but it's pretty. Sometimes busy is good. Then you'll have something simple, you know, opposite it when you put it in the journal. I must do some more of these pages. I completely forgot about them. Completely. Nice big butterfly there. Oh, I like that. Okay, so that's the page done. I'm going to put you on pause and then we'll finish up something to go in there and we'll finish up. I'd like to put just a little something on here as well, and they can stay in the pockets. Nice easy way to fill your pockets. Need to print more of those. So I'll be back in a minute. See you. So I am back and just let me, oh here, I put them over here. What I might do in the spirit of what was done in on the other days is decorate a Project Life card. That'll be a nice size to fit in that pocket there. So I'm thinking I'll probably just, oh, sorry, I was on the lid of my box that's on the floor. So let's do some collage on here. And now my phone might conk out, in which case I'll just turn it on and show you what I did if it conks out. So I think I'm going to collage a little bit with some medieval Mirage pages so that way it sort of all goes together. And I love this because we didn't get much Gothic in there, did we? So that's what I could do. I could do a Gothic, more Gothic style card. So before I do any tearing, just a minute, what did I pull out? Got those. I did see some in my other files. Was it this one? Oh, excuse me, I just choked myself. Medieval Scribe add-on one. Let me just see. No, it wasn't this one. I'm just choked myself. I'm all right. Was it the Medieval Scribe volume? That was add-on, sorry. I had seen an image. like this sort of thing reminds me of the Gothic period. Oh yeah, let's do this. I love these papers. I love them. I only get that bit there. So what I'm going to do is, and I will put a little bit of something on top. That down there and cut it out. Oh, I haven't done any sewing for a few days. My days have just flown. I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of computer work and and then telephone calls and video. Work a little bit on my orders and then there you go. It's all gone. Then dinner comes along. Sometimes I work a little bit after dinner, not normally in my craft room. But I might do a bit of computer work. Oh, I love that. Now, what would I like to put on there? I think I might like to put one of my labels on there. Where are my labels? I haven't pulled them out for quite a while. So these are my little ephemera folders. I think I did these as one of my 100-day project things last year. This one has stamps. I'm a very lazy, naughty person. I haven't finished it. Look at that. Look at all that wasted space. I could have one of these each for flowers, butterflies. In fact, that's a job that needs to be done. I need to finish them. And this is my first one, and I absolutely love it. And I've got my labels in here. And I do have some labels that are like this type. I would like, oh, of course I don't have a red one, do I? I need to reprint. I've used it. I would like the lion one because it kind of reminds me of that period of time. Oh, I think that one's pretty too. Put that one on there. I do have a blue one, but that one's way too big. How big is this one? Oh no, that's different. I don't want one that big, although I like it. Oh, I do like it. It might be an option. It's just a quick journaling card. Whoops. I don't have a green one. I have these. These are nice. And they're my handmade stamps. Oh, and then I've got these. Oh, I think I like that one more. I think I'll put that one on. Okay. So I have a video how to make these. It's February 2019. Otherwise, the bigger ones you can purchase those from Bella and Grey on Instagram or Facebook, I think. I really like that. I don't think I want to put anything else on there. I think that's just lovely. And I need to put some writing paper on the back. And I'm thinking I would like, oh goodness, it's underneath everything. Oh, I could put one of those on that Steffi did. Oh my goodness, it would be right at the bottom. Goes over there. Here it is. Oh my wordy lordy, what a mess. I want to put this on the back. This was that what's it called, baker's paper that something came in from one of my lovely subscribers, and I just tea dyed it. using Jaff's laid method. So if you just go on Medieval Mirage, Jarf has a playlist with all of her tea dyeing methods, or coffee dyeing. She is the inventor of the plastic doily method of tea dyeing. Well, she's the only one I've ever seen do it anyway, in my limited experience. Let's just say that. I've never seen anyone else do it with the, yes, stencils, yes, but not with the plastic doilies. And I mean, look at the imprint you get. Okay, so I love that. That's going to go in there. I'll stitch around it and put a little bit of lace at the top, I think, or a little bit of something at the top. Keep that piece. Look, it's yummy. And then here, I tore that piece. I'll use that somewhere else. That's not a problem. Here, I don't want to go too busy because we've got very busy pages, I should say. But, well, where did those little ravens go? I didn't end up using all the... Now, this is why I get myself in a muddle when I put my Medieval Mirage kits away, is because I pull out a whole lot. I'm pretty sure these all came from the same one, except for that other bit. But I pull out a whole lot, and then I don't remember where they go. So what I could do is, if I wanted to continue my little... I think I'll put those there. I need a little bit of something behind them. I'm not going to use that because that will just blend in with what I've got already. A little bit of, not that, this linen here is nice. Let's have a look. It's also a writing spot, so you don't want to go... I'm getting a really nice old piece of paper. You don't want to go too bulky. Yep, I'm just going to keep it simple. I think I'll get my Giotto glue stick. And put the fabric on. And then I'll glue this with the Giotto glue stick because it's going onto fabric. And the Giotto glue stick is also indicated for fabric. So I do find that it holds quite well. As long as it's not something you're going to be bashing around too much, then you can use this. Didn't get enough glue on there. Put that there. Okay, so we'll have a little raven there. Sticking to our raven theme, and there you can see it. And I think I'll do something similar on the other one. Do a smaller piece of fabric and a bigger piece of book page. Maybe I'll put a little butterfly there. No, I'm going to put the raven. Don't get sidetracked by other things. It is a raven gothic theme. Remind yourself, Rachel. Put that one there. It goes like that. And there we go. So that is my project. It's done. That goes in there. That one's peeking out there. So you've got like a loaded pocket page. Okay, so that's, you can go in a journal. So you've got your pocket here, journaling card, little 2 pockets here, and as I said, you can fold it the same way on this side or the same way as that one on that side, and then have different variations of it. But it's a really nice way to create pockets in your journal, and I completely forgot about it and have been reminded. So I'm hoping that was the one that you were looking for, who asked me. I can't remember because I read it early this morning, and I hope you enjoyed that. That's my Raven Gothic inspiration theme today. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.